I want you to see these three main levels. The first level was the head, like you are hearing. Now, hearing is not enough. I'm trying to tell us about the person of the word. So when you hear the word, you just heard. You need to labor to move from hearing to seeing. And even when you have saw, you should labor to look upon, to explore. And by the time you begin to explore the person of the word, if you now, let me tell you, where it's going to take long is at that middle part where you are looking and exploring. It's going to take long. It is easier to hear. Where the labor is looking upon. So you begin to look upon, you begin to explore, you begin to explore. If you continue to explore the person of the word, you are going to make the same statement that John made. At a point, the word will become you. You become the word. You are going to mingle yourself with the word. At that point, you cannot say, which our hands has handled. At that point is a knowing. Nobody can talk you out of that at that point. At that point, you are happy to die because of Jesus. No, read the account of John. You are happy. Even Peter, look at them. The way many of them died. You are happy. At that point, you just know. There is something in you that makes you to just know. Because your hands have handled that word. It is at that point you can say you now know the person of the word. At the point you have heard, you don't know the person. Like I told you, at that point of hearing, unbelief is still at the higher level. You can believe today, you can disbelieve tomorrow. You don't even know what to believe. You hear something on YouTube, your heart is this way. You hear it again, you hear from another person, your heart is this way. Somebody say, oh, there's no God. We say, maybe it is true. You hear somebody else, you think there's God. You are just wobbling. At that time you are wobbling. It is still hearing. Hearing is still, you are still at the point of hearing. You need to move from that hearing to now move to a point where you can see and look upon. As you continue to look upon, it will be hard for someone to convince you otherwise. But if the person labor much, the person may still waver you a little bit. But when you come to a point where your hands have touched it, no man can talk you away from that which you have handled. And it is at that point you can say that you've known the person of the word.